What's up, comic amigos, and welcome back to the Team Nerd Herd podcast, where today we are doing some CGC grade reveals, and all our books were pressed by our man right down here, Nick, over at Fire Sale Comics. He doesn't even know what we got, and we don't even know what we got. I know what one book is, but I don't know what the rest are because I took mine out the box, and JR hasn't even took his out the box, right?
Yeah, still sealed.
Oh man, okay, let's do this, man. I'm excited. You go first, JR. I want to since yours is like sealed and ready.
Oh, JR's are the ones I'm so nervous about. He was
now one of them isn't in here yet. The Shang-Chi is not in here.
Really?
That's a separate one because it's not a modern. It's what's Bronze Age, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
They take longer on those, huh?
Yeah, they put them in a separate thing and charge you for separate shipping and everything. So
what?
The back, yeah.
Yeah, my Hulk annual's still over there too, man.
So
That's
the backstory
crazy.
on these, they were sent. I sent them to Nick. They're both for slab previously. One was a New Mutants '98, was a 9.6.
Yeah, CBCS.
CBCS. The other was a Ultimate Fallout 4.
Ooh,
First
I
print.
want to see that one.
And I believe it was a 9.2 before.
9.2, yeah.
So, obviously these should be pretty high grades. We're hoping to get at least a bump on that miles.
Don't get an 8.5 on that UF, bro.
Yeah,
that
no
would
kidding.
suck. You see it, man.
So here's the first one.
Ooh, damn,
Bumped up to
bro.
9.6.
Whoa.
That'll
Yeah.
work.
4
I'll take
points.
that.
I'll take
That's
that.
2 bumps.
Oh hell yeah, bro. That's sick.
But somehow the New Mutants went down to 9.4.
Yeah.
No worries. I mean, it's Deadpool. I'll definitely take the trade.
I'll
If I
take
can
that
get 2
trade.
points,
Yeah.
points
I'll
on
take-
this one and drop 1 point.
I'll take the 4 points
I'll
on
take
Ultimate
that.
4 all
They
day
must have
over
been
that
pretty hard
Deadpool.
on the New Mutants, man, because I don't know how I got a 9.6 from CBCS. It had stuff like creases on the back. I think I showed those to you
Right.
via text message. So
Listen, I'm just gonna kind of pull off to the side real quick. I'm gonna try and grab the grader notes while we talk and see if I can see what they say under the grader notes.
Do you think it goes to like all the veteran graders, man? Once you do like bronze and
Possibly.
older, you know? Because I mean, like my Hulk annual, bro, should have came with all my stuff because it's been there for 2.5 months, right? And it's still stuck over there in CGC. So
Well, just like I'm looking at right now for the for my other book that's there, it's still just showing received. It's been there since September 10th.
that makes me only want to send like specific packages, like modern with modern.
Yeah. Yep,
You know?
that's what you should do.
yeah, it's
should
taking
only-
forever.
Only do it that way.
I think I got the double whammy because it's a bronze plus it's a I'm getting a label, so I got the double whammy where it's gonna take forever, you know.
That label's gonna be worth it though, man.
I know, right?
The colors, I love it.
So I'm just trying to see if there's any. The grader notes, it looks like nothing on the Deadpool.
Huh.
And
Just they felt like giving you a 9.4. That
Yeah.
thing is
Yeah.
probably, it's an easy a 9.6, but I don't know how CBCS gave it a 9.6. I was
Give us an
nothing
excuse.
and nothing on the miles.
nothing on the miles.
Well,
Hey,
they're not
nice
going to give you
bump on the
anything on a
mouse.
9, but they're not going to give you anything on a 9.6. Any notes usually.
Yeah,
you know,
but I
so-
figured I'd look while I'm there. But either way, I mean, like I said, I will gladly take a bump up, 2 bumps up on miles, and trade off the
Oh, bump down.
Deadpool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
this is the first instance I've seen that CGC was harsher than CBCS.
Yeah. It happens.
happens, man. All right, you guys ready for mine?
Yeah.
All right, so the first one is the Moon Girl #1. It came back a 9.6. I
That
see
was
it.
the-
Why I see why, man. There's you couldn't get it. I've got this little notch out. It's there for life. You know, like it's not coming out, man.
And
Yeah,
it was.
just-
But
it was
I'll
not
take the
an-
9.6. I'll take the 9.6 for sure.
That's still mint.
Oh
It
yeah,
wasn't
bro.
slab before, right?
Oh no,
No,
these have never
it was
been
raw.
slabs.
Okay.
Dude, did that just happen?
What?
I think
I saw it.
9-8,
Yep.
bro.
There you go.
Nice, man.
Nice. That one went out of the park. There we go.
9-8, bro. This, and we didn't even know that this book didn't even pop when I sent it, right? It's been stuck over there while everything happened, you know?
And I think that's the one you bought for 30 on Facebook or something like that.
Or yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it was on Facebook. I don't know where I buy my shit, bro.
It was after I brought it on the show. You pointed one out. You're like, hey, is this one nice? I don't know if that was the one you ended up bringing or if it was a
no, it
spot.
was when I sent you the picture. Yeah, I bought it off Facebook, off an auction, you know. So I got that 9-8. Oh, you're gonna like.
Hey, there's gyms out there, man.
You're gonna like this one, bro,
Yeah.
because this is one you didn't even want me to send in. You were like,
no
don't
way.
send us in. You're like, don't send us in. Remember?
Yeah.
Bro, check this shit out, bro.
9-8.
Wow.
He didn't even want me to send this in. I was like, bro,
No,
you
I
can do
didn't.
it.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can do it, bro. I was like, you could do it, man. He's like, no,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. If we can get a high grade on it, but he came out a 9-8, dude.
Hey, there you go.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Hell
man.
yeah.
Went from like a $130 book to whatever it is now, because these ones are hard to get, man. You know, so.
Oh yeah.
And I bought this actually off. I bought this off eBay for $125, I think. So,
See, and let me tell you why I told you not to send it in. So that book had been pressed before I got it.
oh really?
And you know how I know it had been pressed before I got it is when I wish I had a comic like I can just grab. When you open up the book, and I know you've pressed the book just like it. You recently pressed the Iron Man 9, the other variant, the dark blue variant, right?
Uh-huh.
On the inside of those books, they have staples that come up like this. They don't lie flat, right? Someone had pressed that book and had pressed impressions into the book of those staples. They didn't block the staples from the rest of the pages, right? So there was color rub that had been rubbed off on the inside of those pages. Like if you were to crack that open and open up the middle of the book, you would see that there's color missing where you can tell where the staple was.
Mm-hmm.
I pressed it anyways, and I thought it came out fine.
Did you press it out? Did you press them out?
You can't press out the color rub.
Oh,
right?
yeah, right.
Right.
Gotcha.
So my thought was they're gonna find a color rub. There's no way that they're not gonna find that. They didn't find it, but they gave his book a 9.4. You know what I mean?
know, right?
Like this is some come on, CGC, what are you guys doing?
I'm a rookie, bro, at pressing. Even I know you have to put whatever the cardstock.
That's 101.
Or your magazine board in the staples. I actually cut out a spot for all the staples, and then I put Teflon on top of it, so it guards from the top and the bottom. You know.
Exactly. And if
this
you
guy
don't
did
do
it
that,
though, right?
Exactly. If you don't do that, you end up with a color rub, and you end up with a white spot where it should be black or dark color.
Oh, I done that before, man. On some of my practice books when I was beginning, dude. I saw that, and it sticks together. You know you're fucked when it sticks. You can hear it go clack. You're like, oh shit, the staples came through. You know, like, but dude, this is awesome, man. You were like, don't send it, bro. Don't send it. I was like
9.8.
I was like 9.8.
It's a 9.8 forever now.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Don't crack that shit.
It's a 9.8 forever. You're good.
All right, and the next one I got 9.8.
If that didn't come back at 9.8, I was gonna flip out. I was like, was immaculate.
It should have been a 9.9 because I looked at it when I gave it to you. I was like, dude, there's nothing wrong with this thing, man. And you were gonna press it too. I was like, you're just gonna press it into a 9.9, you know? But I guess I don't even see anything wrong with it now that would make it anything less, you know?
They're just hating. Every single one of those that I've done I think a couple for you, and did I do one for you, JR?
You've got 2 of mine.
Okay, then they're back there. Yeah, they're immaculate. They're awesome. Like they look great. The worst ones I did were for Alonzo, I think, because his had like color rub all in the back because the back is white. So his had like black splotches all over the back.
So you know what's gonna be awesome when I move into the new house in the den. I'm gonna have the double yoga.
Nice.
Double yoga.
What is that, like $500 right there? Like, cause the 9.8s are like pretty nice.
These ones?
I think they're like 400.
Yeah.
400? Yeah, dude. I sold a raw for $175 the other day, you know, so they're still going for a pretty penny, man.
Oh,
and then 9.8, bro.
Nice.
4 out of 5, bro. I'll take that, man. 9.8,
Yeah.
man. How about this one, dude? Did you see anything wrong with this one when you were pressing it? Because
It looks like a pretty mint book. That's another nice book to press. It's thick. That's the one
awesome
thing.
to print.
Yeah, it's a
See
thick
that?
book though. It's real. It's got a lot of pages.
Mhm.
So you really have to like go real light on the press. Because
Is that Sam's first appearance?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
It's a book that skyrocketed since we started talking about it here on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope. I'm thinking about sending in my my Outlaw, the Outlaw book, the Brooks one, the Brook, the
red one.
Yeah, that Brook cover, because I just dig the wraps. I think they belong in, like, if you have a good wrap, it actually belongs in a slab because you can actually.
You almost
see.
Want a pair of them though.
Yeah.
That's true. Like you can have them right next to each other.
Oh damn, bro! I might have to buy another one then.
That's a great idea.
It's a
It's
dope.
kind of like that Boba Fett sketch cover I have.
Oh, you got the sketch cover?
Well, no, I've got a Boba Fett sketch cover, original piece done, and the guy did both sides. It's Boba Fett, kind of like jumping, shooting, and so the back half has got his legs, but it's just like I wish I could wrap the whole wraparound cover spread out.
And what are your thoughts,
draw
man?
on two covers.
Yeah,
I think I always, since I've been doing the pressing thing, I think it's a lot easier to press modern books than doing like bronze or silver, because I think the way I see it is like when I try to get out something that's in a silver, it's been there for freaking 30-40 years, so like it's hard to get out, man. But when you have something that was just printed, it hasn't been there as long, so it hasn't like really settled,
I think the thing with modern books is there's more bells and whistles that they try to do to get people to be excited about the books, so there's a little bit more landmines that you have to kind of like go over, like those back codes, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't know if CGC finds them, but if you don't put the pieces of paper on both sides of that thing, that back code will go through all of the book, right? And so, like, let's say you are just doing an IDW book. They don't have back codes, so you're just like, oh, I'm doing IDW all day.
I check anyway because
right?
I feel like they're trying to fool me, bro. So I
you
go
come
through
to a
everything.
Marvel book and you're like, oh, a Marvel book. You're like, oh crap, can't forget that, right? It's so like there's a little bit more things to think about when it comes to modern books because each company does so many different things, like foil covers, stuff like that.
You're talking about modern books. Let's talk about Kanan number 6, bro. I pressed mine, and that fucking thing's a nightmare to press. It's a nightmare.
It's
a fucking nightmare, bro.
Yeah.
That thing has like 2 fucking posters in it, bro. Like, what the fuck? And the thing is, if you put like anything less than a cardstock, it goes through anyway. It's crazy. So I put that 100-pound cardstock on both sides, like to protect it, and it goes right through the cardstock. You can see the line in the cardstock, because it's crazy. And I don't even put that much pressure. The way I've been rating my pressure is I put extra cardstocks on top of the magazine board to add pressure. I don't add any pressure on my knobs, but the thing is, if I put too much cardstocks on it, that thing would just go right through the fucking cardstocks, bro. Like, that are stuffed in the book. It's crazy. That Kanan number 6, bro, like you should be charging $15 to press that. $20.
Yeah.
No, because I still got to pay him for the 2 that he's got of mine right now.
No, and that's the thing is like, that book is a pain in the butt, and there's not really another perfect example to press that you're like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck if I fuck this one up, right? Yeah. You just have to like basically understand what you're dealing with and then go super baby, right? Yeah. And then be like super baby about it and then see what happens. Oh, well, did the things come out? No, it didn't. Well, at least I didn't press more imperfections into the book. Do it again, and then what you got to do is you got to throw out your fucking paper because the paper's not fucking good anymore. And, and then you're just burning through fucking materials. That's why I would say modern books are more of landmines, whereas like, with Master of Kung Fu, Master of Kung Fu, I could sit there and like look at it in the light, look at it, and then go, all right, man. And I use like I have a little hobby iron, and I could use the hobby iron, take like boards underneath it, and flatten out certain like fingernail indentions and shit like that kids did to it. I don't know who owned it before you. You didn't buy it, off the rack. But that's. I bought myself a 6.5. I wasn't lucky enough like you to win one of those raffles and get a 9.2 to work off of. But
you mean a 9? Well, it's only 9.0, but yeah.
9.0. I think you're gonna get like a 9.2 or higher. You fucking better come back at 9.2 or higher.
I'd be happy with that. I've got a second one that I need to get pressed too. But I think it'll probably be like an 8.
Those old books, you can leave it in a humidity chamber a lot longer. It seems like that paper can take more water, as opposed to like the modern books. You only can leave that max hour, or that book's fucked. I did it once to one of my books, and the whole page was just full of water. And then when I was stuffing it, and one of the pages was laid over, it was just all fucking dripping water, bro. And that whole page was it was a practice book. It was in the beginning. And the whole side of the page was all like water encrusted, bro. It was like, fuck. I was like, yeah. So I was like, from now on, this thing is gonna be in. It just depends. I feel the paper, how thick it is. I feel like dynamite, right? Dynamite paper. Like if you want to press like a dynamite book, like what is the name? Vampirella. It could take you could leave it in longer because that paper is a little bit better. It can take more water. But you do a marble, bro, that shit ain't happening. That shit's so thin, and it's like plasticky and stuff. It doesn't take water well,
Yeah, I think the worst one of those IDWs, like the Yoda, the one that you got back there, like they're magazine paper. It's not comic. Like you're right. The Marvel stuff, it's kind of weird, right? Like it'll get really wavy. Right?
Yeah,
it gets super wavy, right? And like you really have to make sure like you're not using super steamy hot water, but you want hot water. And you can do like 4 hours, but like anything more than that, you're right. You're gonna get a soppy.
I have my Spider-Man negatives, the JTC variants, and that fucking paper is crazy, man. I'm scared to put. I have one that's I got 4, and I have one that's a 9.8 candidate. And I'm scared to put it in, man. I'm just like,
when it's thick. Is it thick?
No, it's like it's crazy. I'll show it to you, man. It's not normal. And when I'm looking at it, it's like not normal, dude. And I'm just like kind of freaked out because it's a red cover, And it's like this kind of funky paper. It's like I think I'm gonna start at a half hour in a humidity chamber. Well, I think that was a pretty awesome show, man. We got some pretty fucking fire grades there, man. I'll take 4 out of 5. 9.8s any day with a 9.6. Shit, man, I'll take that. I'll take that any single day, bro. But thanks a lot, Nick. And hey, man, you haven't been around, so bro, I'm gonna ask you to send it off, man.
Oh, it's on me.
It's on you, bro.
Don't
if you want to do it right, collect what you like.
Nice.
Boom.